Alright guys, welcome back to Dark Souls Unpatched. So right off the bat, I'm going to head directly into the Asylum. There's a couple of items that I need from there. There's the Crest Shield, which will make the Moonlight Butterfly fight a lot easier. The Rusted Iron Ring for Blighttown. The Peculiar Doll so I can access the Painted World of Ariamis. And there's the Titanite Slab from killing Vanguard 3.0. I typically like to go through that area and grab everything in one swoop. But the problem is, since I'm a relatively low level compared to usual, plus I'm playing on the 360 version instead of the PC remaster which I'm used to, I'm going to want a safety net, so I'll rest at a bonfire while I'm there, and I'll also kindle it so I can get rid of this humanity that I popped in the last episode. And speaking of the last episode, there's a couple of things that I'll touch on. Drake's Sword, there it is. There's a couple of things that I need to follow up on because I wasn't quite clear about some of it. This won't take very long. The first one being the Drake Sword's two-handed moveset. That's the R1, it's identical to the broadsword. And this is the R2. If it hits, it's a lot more impressive. I said if it hits. There we go. It sends out a shockwave directly forwards that just obliterates anything in its path. It's pretty fucking sweet. Of course, if they're blocking, it's a little bit shit. It doesn't seem to send them flying every time. I remember playing with it in my early days of Dark Souls. They seem to have to be a certain minimum distance away to receive increased damage and get sent flying backwards by it. Like, he was far enough away, but I'll try to get this guy down with me. And use it point blank. He won't take as much damage. Yeah, 122 and he didn't get sent flying, so I don't know what's up with that, but it's really cool to look at. I like wacky, over-the-top weapons. It's part of why I use the Smelter Hammer in Dark Souls 2 and the Dragon Bones Smasher. I was about to say Dragon Bone Sword. What? The Dragon Bone Smasher in Demon Souls. Need that damage, yo. But the Drake Sword also has no scaling at all. It doesn't matter what I increase my stats to, it's not going to get any kind of damage bonus from that. The only way to increase the Drake Sword's damage is by upgrading it, and since it takes precious dragon scales to do that, it's typically not worth using past the first couple of hours of the game, even if you're a newcomer. So swap this out first chance you get. Also regarding Velka's Talisman in the last episode, I mentioned how it's good if you plan on using the Gravelord's Sword Dance miracles. I said that because those miracles have a requirement of 0 faith that is, and you can focus purely on intelligence, but still use those miracles, which is unusual because Pyromancy doesn't have any stat requirements, sorceries do, and almost all the miracles, with the obvious exception of the Sword Dance miracles, do. So you can focus entirely on intelligence and still get the full benefit out of that miracle if you use Velka's Talisman to cast it. It's a weird quirk. The future Dark Souls games did that. They had the Black Witch's Staff, which let you cast everything except Pyromancies, but wasn't really good in terms of its scaling, so the damage was gimped, but you could cast a lot of stuff. Dark Souls 3 had the Crystal Chime and the White Hair Talisman, which I think was sorceries and miracles and pyromancies respectively. There was nothing that let you cast all three, unfortunately. But it's kind of cool that they did that. I don't know if there's a catalyst that lets you cast... Wait. I don't know if there's a catalyst that scales off of faith in this game. I may have to check that. I typically don't care that much for magic in this game unless it's Pyromancy. Power Within is a good example. Great Chaos Fireball. I need to be really careful with these guys because they can wombo combo me. Luckily that went off pretty well. Okay. If I'm trying to use magic in this game, it's typically just to blow shit up with Great Fireball, Great Chaos Fireball, that kind of thing. Or to give myself a damage boost with Power Within. And I typically don't like to use damage boost type stuff, temporary buffs, that kind of thing, unless I'm just stacking a whole bunch of them on myself and making myself just overwhelmingly temporarily powerful. You probably want to kill these guys before you start the straight demon fight. Don't walk into the center here, just go around it. if you do, you'll fall straight into the fight, and it's not going to be good news. So, kindle that. I can't remember the last time I used sorceries and miracles in this game. I've used Great Heal before, not long ago in the remaster, because I just had the stats to go around, so I was just pumping it all into Faith. I still have really low intelligence, and I don't really use sorceries all that much besides maybe 4 control and cast light, that kind of thing, if I happen to have the intelligence. Sorceries in this game don't really interest me that much. Are you gonna get hit by the goddamn... Do I have to fucking... There we go. Get wrecked, nerd. So this is a hollow version of Oscar. He might kill me? He better not. I think in the past he's only killed me maybe once or twice. But it's usually down to me being reckless. Yeah, kind of like that. Pardon me, sir. I just need to run away like a coward while I heal. I was expecting you to follow up. There we go. I need to kill the Hydra in Darkroot Basin so I can get its dragon scale. And God damn it. I'm currently wondering if I can do that early, because if I can, that'll be good. That way I won't have that annoying son of a bitch shooting water at me while I'm trying to take the alternate path through the garden. I'd like to get the Hornet Ring, because I love those animations. They're so good. I also totally forgot to show off the Claymore's backstab animation on the boar as well, because with this Zweihander, you kind of just cut them in half, and it looks really cool. There's no doubt about that. But when I did it on the boar, it kind of cuts through its ass and just chops it in half. It still looks funny, but the Claymore's backstab animation is you just inserting the entire length of the sword into its rectum. It looks fucking hilarious. I love doing it. I didn't think to do it back then, so... Sad face. That was too late. Come on, brain, you can do better than that. There we go. I'll grab the rusted iron ring and then head back a little bit. I think there's 2 guys around here that have respawned. Yes. Don't mind me, I'll just cheat like you do. I love doing that. I really need to stop doing that and play with actual skill and parry. But there's just some kind of... You're a jerk. There's some kind of gratification that I get from attacking them through the wall while they don't even know that I'm there. So those fuckers right for doing it to me. And in case you're wondering if I've gone crazy, well, yes. But enemies can attack you through walls. Their weapon doesn't bounce off in this game. Yours always do. If I attack this wall, it's just going to go sproing. But if an enemy does it, oh no. It'll go straight through and kill you. Good game. Rusted Iron Ring is down this way. I'm not even surprised by that jumping up the gate thing anymore. I'll swap that out for that, and we're good to go. So there's a Black Knight down here. I'm not... I don't usually take him on, but I will this time. There's another Black Knight guarding the Peculiar Doll as well. He's got a Black Knight sword as well, so I did not press roll their game, you're lying. So I was trying something there. I pressed parry while I was blocking. And what happens in that case, in the Unpatched game, if you release block about a second after you press parry, I think it might be about 2 seconds until the parry cue is gone, then what happens is your character parries as soon as you release block. I tried to parry a shield bash, and it didn't work. You might have noticed. But that's fine. That is why I rested. Yeah, this is the right way. I've had occasional problems fighting the Black Knight who's guarding the Peculiar Doll. I don't know why. I don't have that many problems fighting Black Knights in general. It might be because I'm usually 30 levels higher when I do fight them. These Black Knights might be stronger than the ones that I'm used to fighting, so... wow. You're not going to chain that, are you? You better not. Too late. I should be doing the two-handed ripostes more. Won't follow that up. Okay. It might have been a good idea to fight this guy before I kindled that bonfire, so I had a little bit of extra item discovery in hopes that he would drop something, but that's fine. I'm not really going to go out of my way to get anything. Or I could just get the Black Knight sword like that. Okay, cool, I'll take it. Cheers, game. Where is it? Black Knight sword. This weapon is amazing, as are all of the Black Knight weapons in this game. I can't use it because I don't have enough dex. I may as well show it. There you go. The Black Knight greatsword looks a lot cooler than this, but this is a very solid weapon. Black Knight weapons do, I think, 20% increased damage to demons, so Prowling Demon, I would assume also Asylum Demon and its cousins. It's not bad. I don't often use them. I much prefer Zweihander. Or something like the Great Lord Greatsword, Obsidian Greatsword, that kind of thing. So that's shield, ring, and... what else? Ah, there's a doll. Gotta go back here for that. Bonfire isn't down here, is it? No. Okay. Here's where the game spits you out after the Stray Demon fight. I was about to say Asylum Demon. See what this game does to me? That was way too early. What are you doing? Almost. I can at least grab the doll and then run away. No, he's right behind me. No, you don't. Peculiar doll, get. Well, now, could you move the fuck out of my way, please? That'd be lovely. I don't know if he can get in here, and I'd rather not find out. Oh. Ooh. Think he's stuck. I mean, I can work with this. If you can't get to... oh god, he can get to me. Run, run, get out, get out, get out. Honestly, didn't think he could fit through that door. Oh, I tried to parry and parried too late. I can get him. That's only one death. That's not so bad. See, this is why I rested at the bonfire, because I thought this was going to happen. Also, these are embers. Cool. Aren't they pretty? I'm now curious, how many souls will Stray Demon give me? If I remember right, it's 20,000 in patched Dark Souls? So maybe 10,000 here, I'm not sure. I'll find out when I get to him. Also, right trigger to do a strong attack, in case you didn't know. Wait for it. Follow up. That's a very good attack if you're trying to learn parry timings. He does a quick attack, which he does follow up, and a slow attack, which he doesn't. In both cases, just move away. And if he does the quick attack, which is not that, just wait for the follow-up, move in, and swing. Swing with a parry, I mean. There's also that. Are you done? No. Okay, well. Slow attack. Quick attack. Parry. And done. Also, there's Stray Demon. I've already got the doll. What am I doing? I'll circle around and kill Stray Demon, grab his Titanite slab, and I think we're done for the Asylum revisit. I would like to finish this video on killing Moonlight Butterfly, but I've got a couple of things I want to pick up before then. There's the Wolf Ring, and possibly something else. Hey, what are you doing out of... Yeah, go back in there. If an enemy approaches you, as you're sitting at a bonfire, it kicks you off the bonfire. It's really bizarre. Now, Stray Demon... Alright, I want... No, just for extra fun. Let's invite these guys in. So this is a Stray Demon fight. Enforced fall damage, always a good way to go. Yep, those guys usually get killed by the Stray Demon's attacks, which can be pretty funny. Oh, my damage is awful. Alright, we might be here a while. I don't know what happened to the second guy. There's usually a second one that jumps in. He might have gotten killed already or just not noticed me. But considering enemy aggro in this version of the game, I'd be very surprised if he was up above. Don't have anything to boost damage, do I? I could probably use fire bombs. I'm going to be a bit quiet here because I do need to concentrate. My damage is usually higher than this, and Stray Demon usually doesn't last that long. Oh, this might hurt. Gulp. Take that, foul beast. Missed completely. Brilliant. Let's try a free throw. 119 damage. Eh. Oh no, here we go again. Not much changes between this guy and Asylum Demon. He gets a couple new attacks. There's also Demon Fire Sage later in the game as well, which is Vanguard 4.0. I'm going to see this through. I want the souls. However many souls that might be. Stray Demon has a lingering hitbox on that ground butt slam attack, so be sure to stay away until the dust settles a little bit. It's also really difficult to see that magic wave. Believe it or not, that's actually magic damage that it deals with this shockwave attack and his other one. It looks like fire, but trust me, it's magic. Can confirm with Crest Shield and Black Knight Shield. It also hits in a 360 degree. So if you're behind him hugging his butt, it can still tag you. All of the variants of Asylum Demon are also vulnerable to bleed, so if you come in here with something like a Reinforced Club or a Falchion, then you'll have a remarkably easy time. The funniest part about the bleed effect too is every time you trigger on an enemy, especially one that has this much health, there's a little explosion of blood that erupts from it every time the bleed effect is triggered. It just looks funny. It's also part of why riposte and backstabs in this game are so appealing to me, because there's a explosion, a geyser of blood every time you attack them. That's a little bit greedy. Oh, this is bad. Whoa. I might not have been able to get away if Stray Demon did that other AoE attack. So far this is going pretty well. I think I've been hit twice. Very formulaic boss fight. Same throughout most of the fights in this game. Just wait for an attack, counter attack, rinse and repeat. I wouldn't say this boss is a joke though. I'd say it probably sits firmly on the line between easy boss and medium boss. Because Stray Demon can overwhelm you very quickly. If you panic, it has this attack where it leaps forwards and slams its weapon down. It hurts a lot and typically likes to use it when you're at about medium or far range, and it will kill you if you're trying to heal up. 20,000 souls, very nice. So now, actually, yep, I've got one of each regular Titanite that I need, so I can quite handily get a weapon to +6. After I raid the depths and grab the Ember, that is. So next, what do I want to do next? I think... Oh, that's where you were this whole time. And there's your dishonorable discharge. No drops? Yeah, of course not. Alright. Ooh, 32 strength. Tempting. I think some endurance is good, so 27 strength, 20 endurance. Yeah. So now I might be able to put on that and that. Or... not quite. That's even heavier. I can now fast roll with the helmet on. I'll have you know that I prefer gauntlets and headless. Well, it still looks weird because I look like beef jerky. And I don't think I mentioned this earlier. These guys have a combo attack which will kill you if it connects. It'll just stun lock you to death. I'll see if I can get them to use it. No, none of them are playing ball yet. The one time I want them to stun lock combo, and they don't do it. Alright. How about you? Nope, you're leaping. Wave your torch in front of my face. Alright, cool. Wave your torch again. Come on, you've got till I get to the bird's nest. Pull your weight here, man. No, you're not going to do it? You're going to be like that? Oh. That's how you're going to be. No, he's not playing ball. Okay, well, have a backstab. They have this attack where they just flail their arms at you wildly and run forwards, and if that hits you, you're probably just straight up dead. It's really difficult to escape from. If their accuracy is crap and they somehow manage to miss you with it, you might survive it. But they're not as bad as the bone wheel skeletons we'll get later on in the game, I can assure you of that. Oh, I can't wait for the Painted World and the Catacombs. It's going to be awful. So that's done. I'll make my way to Darkroot Garden after I break several laws of physics getting down from there. What is this falling animation? I don't know when I want to take on the Catacombs either. I usually go early because of the Rite of Kindling. Sleepy Framped is sleepy. But the problem is, since I don't have the Lord Vessel yet, I can't warp out. And I'd rather rest at a bonfire to have the safety net in place, so... I'll take that on a little bit later. Earlier than most would, but a little bit later. So Dark Route... Yeah, Dark Route is... Brain Hurt. This way. I think I've sorted all my stuff out with Petrus. Yeah, I'm in the Way of White Covenant. Okay. It's a good thing he just outright accepted me into the Covenant. I didn't have to fill out any forms or anything. Okay, so what's your name? Thoughtslayer 420. Guy filling out the form is like, what? Thoughtslayer 420, sir. And he's like, what does that mean? You don't want to know. It's from the internet. Your generation wouldn't understand. Hiya, fellas. I should have bought... Oh, well, I should have saved my soul so I could buy some Titanite shards as well. Oh, using a shield, are we? Says me also using a shield. That's what you get. I might pop a few souls here. Oh. Popping items one at a time, yay. If I have enough of a certain consumable soul that I'm trying to use, what I'll do is go to this menu and equip it here instead. I've seen people go into the equipment menu and go here and go down to one soul and then pop it. It's so infuriating. Because you can just go into the browse and use items menu, go to it, and equip it. It's one item. You don't have to equip the damn thing to use one item. Triggered. Oh, I don't often pull that off. Hello, Andre. Now, I think I need 2 for an upgrade now, so 1, 2... If I buy 3... That should get me to +4, I think. So pop that and... Wait. 1,400. Wait, 500? Okay. And that should be enough souls to let me +4, maybe? Excellent. Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow. Neither of us want to see you 2 sequels from now. Heyo! 231. What's... don't... okay. Alright, this is good. What's the damage now? 271. What was it before? I wasn't paying attention. Not bad. This will probably be a shorter video than usual. My last one went just a hair shy of an hour, so I'll bump it down a little bit for this one. It's a little bit later in the day, so I prefer to wrap things up. These things have a bit of a lingering hitbox on their attacks. And they have pretty good range too, so... Their attacks can occasionally multi-hit you. So be on the lookout for that. That is the Wolf Ring. I'll be circling around to grab that in a moment. This guy's hiding, and he has iframes when he pops out because he's a cheater. These guys will drop blood red moss clumps, purple moss clumps, and blooming purple moss clumps, all of which I'm going to want for Blighttown. Okay, maybe not so much the blood red, but they cure... Blood red, purple, and blooming purple cures bleed, poison, and toxic in that order. Also hidden bonfire behind you. I don't think I have any... Do I have any... Oh, well, picking crap up again. It's going to be added to my hotbar. Yeah, I don't have any purple moss clumps. This might make the next few areas a little bit bad. I usually get a drop of purple moss clump from these guys. Also, ambush here. Kill that guy. Kill this one. And this one. If you pick that up, it triggers all three of them to ambush you at the same time. I'm taking every opportunity I can to stretch. That's why there's a bit of silence in between these. Feels good, man. Alright, so. I'll come back to this in a second. Over here, there's a tree that's not actually a tree. Once you've killed this not tree, there's an area behind it that leads to the wolf ring. And these weird fucking red frog things, I have no idea what they are. They drop green blossoms, which is great because green blossoms are very effective. Green blossoms increase your stamina regeneration rate. I can't remember the exact amount, but I know they're pretty damn potent. A lot of people use them in PvP. Stack them with Grasscrest Shield, Mask of the Child, and the other thing, Chloranthy Ring, and you're basically just a stamina god. I don't think there's very many items around here. There's a soul of some kind down this way. And these things jump out of the water here. Pretty easy to kill. Yeah, he'll sometimes fall through the ground. This game is good, I promise. I pressed roll, dagnabbit. Yep, he's gone too. If they fall through the floor, I can't get their drops, so sad face. First soul of a proud knight. Huzzah. There's a couple of... I think they're called Stone Knights. This guy is one of them. I absolutely fucking hate fighting these guys, so I'm going to ignore him. There's one up here as well guarding the wolf ring. I'll try to get past him. Hopefully by grabbing the ring and just jumping off the edge. They wouldn't be so bad to fight if they didn't have stone greatswords. And the stone greatswords two-handed R2. You can get this sword for yourself and use this ability as well. The stone greatswords two-handed R2 casts an aura, which mimics the effects of the spell Tranquil Walk of Peace. Any enemy that gets close to the person who casts that will be slowed down. And it's a lot. It's by a shitload. It slows you down to an absolute crawl, and it's really fucking annoying because it also disables your ability to roll. You'll instead stumble. So if you don't have a good shield, you're just fucked. They're going to catch up to you and murder the shit out of your face. Wolf Ring is going to be more helpful here than the Rusted Iron Ring, so I'll throw that on. Get this pretty sweet looking blue aura. Looks like it's out of Dragon Ball a little bit. Wolf Ring increases your poise, and your poise... Well, in Dark Souls 1, poise is just overpowered. There's no... Right, I forgot you guys are alive because I rested at the bonfire. The higher your poise is, the more or heavier attacks you can tank without being staggered, and that's pretty much the crux of using things like Havel's set or the Giant set. Elite Knight set here, all these guys will wake up. I'm going to ignore all of them because they can go to hell. I should have picked up the item that's down here first because I might get stuck in a corridor. Kill this guy first because he'll just bite you. Ouchies. Oh yeah, this was a mistake. Hi guys. Hi, hello. Ow. I expected that. I usually do that in the reverse order. That way I don't just get spit roasted by 17 enemies. Yeah, you walk away. Jerk. Yeah, I usually do that in reverse. So I get the Elite Knight set later on in a more open area where I don't just get ganked. Definitely wasn't expecting to die there, but it's no major loss. I'll go and grab my Bloodstain, and I think that might do it after I kill Moonlight Butterfly. Actually, kill you first, because you are going to be a good source of purple moss clumps. You're not really helping my point by not dropping any. Wow, stingy. How about you? Huzzah! Those Stone Knights won't wake up unless you get close to them, so you can just take a wide arc around this area. Did someone just hatch? unburrow. Dark Souls enemy use dig, it's super effective. Stone Giant here. Stone Giant? Stone Knight? I can't remember. And another one here, guarding the door. There's a summon sign behind this bush, but I am not in human form, so I can't see it. Which is fine, because there's no good reason to summon that NPC anyway. It's Witch Beatrice, and she will basically solo this boss for you. I think I'm good to take this one on. Yes. So this is Moonlight Butterfly. If you have the Crest Shield, you are pretty much set for this fight. Moonlight Butterfly's only form of attack is magic-based. It does pure magic damage. It'll still do a bit of damage through my shield, but not very much. Problem with this fight is, it's really just a waiting game. Heyo! Since I have no projectiles, I have to wait for it to land, at which point I can wail on it a little bit. Hopefully it'll only take me 2 waiting phases. If I'm unlucky, it'll be 3. That laser attack is by far its most dangerous. Sometimes its tracking is a little wonky. You could be strafing to the left and it'll track you perfectly and hit you, like it did on that second shot there. But other times it'll go behind you, so it's a little bit difficult to roll through. Here we go. Have 1 hit, have 2 hit, and have that. Once it starts glowing, that's your cue to bail out, but not before you get a sneaky hit in. No, get back here. Oh, I missed. That's right. I don't know what the threshold is, or what the threshold actually stems from. I'm assuming it's health-based and not time-based. But Moonlight Butterfly gets a new attack where it will jump, it's flying, from one side of the bridge to the other, and at the same time, it'll fire off a magic explosion orb type thing. It hurts a lot. Of course it isn't doing it now, but if it does, I'll point it out. It's pretty much the main reason I die to Moonlight Butterfly, because I usually try to get away, it jumps across, and fires that blast and just annihilates me. Hopefully it does it here. Best keep myself topped up just in case. If that attack hits you, it will do quite a heavy amount of damage. Oh! Have 1. Have 2. Moonlight Butterfly is also very slowly healing at this point, so kill it quickly and you're done. Don't. Okay, I was a little bit worried. I don't think I get a Homeward Bone from here. I know you do in the patched version. There's also the Divine Ember and a key of some kind. Watchtower Basement Key, Divine Ember, and that's it, yeah. There's a Homeward Bone there on the patched version, but sadly nothing for me. I'm stuck with my lowly 5 Homeward Bones. Now, I don't think I have a reason to stick around here, so I think I might just bone out and call it for this part. Yeah, there's nothing else that comes to mind that I want in Darkroot Garden. At least not yet, until I feel like I can take on the Hydra, so let's get out of here. So what's next on my list? I think I should do Lower Undeadburg next. Moonlight Butterfly went down quite fast, so yeah. Lower Undeadburg, the Depths, and Blighttown should probably be my next objective. And what's my strength? 27, okay. So after a couple bosses, I'll level my strength up to 34. And while I'm in Blighttown, I will have to hit up the Great Hollow and Ash Lake so I can pick up the Dragon Greatsword. And as soon as I pick it up, I should be able to show it off. So, thank you all very much for watching. Wait for it. And goodbye.